trip of Cwmystwyth University, and I hope, is anyone here from Aberystwyth? It's a bit harsh on them really.
University beginning with A.
Yeah. So the scenario is they came out last night, do an evening trip, 7 of them in total, 1 remaining on the surface 6 underground. They'd split up into small teams so they could cover a bit of ground, and they didn't get out at their expected time. Cwmystwyth is relatively concentrated, 1.5 kilometres of length, probably no more than 500 metres in width, but there's an awful lot to look for on the surface and a reasonable amount underground. And we don't know many details about where these 6 underground people are. Safety wise, I would like to think that there will be at least one person that has a knowledge of mines in each underground party and can point out some of the features, some of the artifacts and some of the potential hazards. And there are plenty. This is 250 years old plus Roman workings on the very top. Timbers are in there are pretty poor in places, but actually in general they're not too bad. But I would like to know if we can get any communications from surface to underground at certain locations. That's very useful for us in our ongoing sort of information collecting. Parts of the site are a SSSI, so Site of Special Scientific Interest, and that is primarily, or my understanding, but people please do correct me, is it's primarily for the grassland plant species that manage right on the right hand margin of the reserve. It's as far east as you need to go.
Radio check before you know, when you're a little way away.
Correct, over.
You should check it, but don't proceed any further without coming back to us.
There's a very long pitch, but we split it up into to be relays. You go through quite a confined space at one point. But if you go down there, you go all the way down to Mitchell's level, and when you hit the bottom, if you're coming in this direction on Mitchell's, there's very iffy looking false flooring.
Okay, Dragonfall, we have that. I've recorded that you will not be checking Mitchell's Adit. Understood?
There's quite a lot of Adits here,
right.
But there's a big question mark about which, well, you can see the situation.
Could they have got down to that in the first place?
And so you can see there's lots of levels marked on the other side, and we're going to examine whichever ones we can.
I can go back down there and then along that bit there. Basically spread out and see what we can find.
Yeah. They've got a level down there. Are you happy to join them? Not that one.
There's a little hole there, isn't there? Dragon 7, you may not be able to see it from where you are, but there's another opening. If you move on to the other buttress to your right, ahead a bit, you will probably be able to see it.
Am I pointing at you? Over?
Dragon 7, you are pointing at it. Seven. There we go.
We are now moving.
Pop it right about to meet us there, please.
Over. Unsure whether to proceed or not. Over.
Well, we may as well wait here for them. I don't know.
Fuse Adit is there, so we've passed one.
little blast hole, isn't it?
We're worried about knocking stones down.
Can we confirm with that party that the gully below where we are has been...
Relatively complicated. We'll take this with us. So you're going to go in, literally the portal is there, straight in, one nice straight line. If we find a casualty anywhere, I need to try and get a cave link almost directly above it. There's obviously messages going to have to come out and back to the base and all that sort of stuff to say, right, we've found a casualty somewhere, it's roughly here. They've got a copy of this survey as well, or you can say at the very east or western end. Yours, Evan. Somebody did say your name. I don't know.
Mike Brown, you know?
Yes, yeah.
A couple of people just sitting down there.
Yeah. Meeting in the club.
Yeah. Alright, so this is that route up to that higher. Go over into that little thing up there, they're very quiet, very unconscious.
See a little bit wary of the quality of it. You just got one person, yeah?
One casualty at the moment, yeah.
Right, have they got anyone with them? No.
Anyone, sorry?
Anyone else with them?
Don't think so, no. Are they speaking? Don't know, okay. Said medical. Okay. Fine, okay. Alright. Fine, okay. Yep, cheers.
Right. So do we just keep going until told otherwise?
The other ones, don't we?
Okay, we're going to carry on our original search sweep then, unless we are directed otherwise.
This takes you up into the higher levels, up a series of small tunnels that...
As long as you don't tell them what it's relative to, then it's fine. And if it's fine grammatically, it's fine physically. That's the sort of thing I do. Right. Does somebody like to be... Right. So there's linking up.
How do these ore shoots go up?
They go quite a way.
To that roof, yeah.
Break in there, A22, location level bow somewhere up in the upper series, either injury whilst exploring level bow. Injuries known, just cold and wet.
What? Sorry, a couple have gone in that way, just checking another hole there. Keep pressing cancel, it'll take you back. We've kept the menus as basic as we can.
pipe through here, it drops off the other side, it's wet the other side.
Well, yeah, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Thank you.
I suggest you go and have a look at the skipway and check everything around there. We'll split up into 2 groups, but we'll meet up back here before looking at anything else. And just checking everything's on the horizon, but also showing it.
I'm presuming nobody's on the wrong side of it.
Well, that's not the only way through.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 or 3 other routes from this side to the other.
Right.
So you wouldn't be trapped.
No.
And when it actually collapsed, it didn't block the way through.
Right.
There was a hole. Don't fall down.
Skipway, there was something ran up and down here, was there?
Yeah.
There's,
You know, when we came in, you
yeah,
may have noticed there was a little side chamber to the right.
there was a truck thing.
The skip that worked up and down here, actually designed to work at an angle. You can pretty much see the bottom there.
So how far do you
And
reckon
it's-
that is? 100 feet?
If you're happy with that, then that's...
Yeah. Where have you found the casualty?
At the far end of the drivage in the left-hand ramp, very last one on the left.
So have you reported that back to...
No, we're just going out now just to pass that back.
Put it up a bit.
I'll take it up for you.
Oh, that's very good.
Sorry. And your male? 21. Okay. So alert.
It's going to be ages before the cave link is in place, because they've got to put the surface one in, so I'd estimate half an hour. The first aid kit, the streamway, you've got that.
I'm just going to lean over and just listen to you breathing.
So I'm sort of trying to make up contact with other groups in the sense to say what area has been explored. I'm going to try and do VHF at the same time. It's sensible I get someone to come with me, and I want to take that VHF radio.
Information that they're struggling with antennas at the top.
Okay.
And they want orientation of your antennas.
Okay. We received your message, and I replied saying our antennas are east-west.
Doctor.
We've received your antenna.
Okay.
Essentially, they've just received the reply to the question.
I'm going to go back to sit with Kate.
So the message about the getting a stretcher in is gone through, is it?
I've posted it. Yeah, I think it
Like
might
that.
remain in the outbox until it's actually gone.
The morphine's coming with the doctor. So it's fairly easy going. It's getting through there, and I don't think the extra people are going to actually help getting through there.
If we left you with 8?
8, preferably 2 more.
Is it best to we assume we're giving them
So she's at right angles, and that, so she's going to have to be turned through a right angle anyway.
just before we lift you, I want to take some momentum off. So we're going to need some strong people.
My pelvis only, I'd put this on, yeah, then I'd turn me, I wouldn't lift me, I'd turn me so that I was ready to go on the stretcher.
I will go 1, 2, 3, lift.
Stretcher's coming through.
1,
Get your 2 down.
3, down.
Gently.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay, we're just going to put you in the stretcher. You can feel some hands around you.
Are you happy with the position now?
Well, when we've got more space, we can just sit and put Kay down.
The camera's underneath me. We'll sort it out when we've got more space.
That's going to be the problem. Go along here and just round the corner, it's a lot more spacious.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, lift. Watch your head, please.
Right hand side, there's a spike in the wall. Take another break before you get to the junction. So
I'm just going to check. Lift it up. Yep. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you tell me when you want me to pull. Last time I saw something like this, it was in a crematorium.
Is she head first or feet first?
Feet first.
Oh, brilliant.
You all right, Kate?
Just look out for it tilting up.
Yeah, one stop.
Okay.
Now, gently when we get to the end, because it's obviously going to want to drop
Okay,
off.
I don't hold. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, lower it down slowly. Okay. And then if we can move on forward a bit. You okay?
Yeah.
Right,
Sorry, Kate's
move 10 forward and then...
Yeah, if we go...
3 down.
It's got a few boulders here, Kate.
Still morning, me.
The day is young.
3 lift.
Radio chat on the surface is all about floating stretches, so I dive straight back in here.
Don't drop it too suddenly.
Got it?
Dragon base, over.
Dragon base, just confirm Kate was now just exited the entrance. Over.
Over.
I am going to... Well, I'll see you about...
Yeah, it's just shadowing up a little bit now. He said straight overhead, yeah. That looks like the paper casualty. This was the fatality.
That's their first message back to me. Red light's meaning it's trying to transmit it. It's saying it's still in my out box, but that's gone.
I think with the one in level valve, I don't think we had any problem receiving them. It was the other way around.
Oh, that's the other way, was it?
That goes a reasonable distance as well.
At least Cwmystwyth's got its own swimming baths. Until you get to the next bit.
Well, I'll see you about the circuit. Did you get the casualty out the other one?
What, you expect me to walk on my broken leg?
Well, we've got some magic spray. You can hop. A reasonable way in, right to the end of the water, as a casualty. Right. But really quick, as soon as he was in the water, literally walking pace.
To be warmer, and it needs to not leak.
It should be. I don't know whether the alarms they've all.
An arduous cave out. I don't think you'd want to be much bigger than me going through the pipe in the stretcher.